and welcome to this fun outdoor hair tutorial. There are times we may find ourselves away from home and needing to put our hair up. I've lived my whole life in ponytails and I'm very grateful to have more options now, so I wanted to share that with you. Especially if you've gotten out of the house and you find that you need to put your hair up, it's a hot day or a windy day, and you'd rather look like a princess in hiding than a camper who's been out in the woods for quite some time. So what I'm doing here is called a French twist. I am twisting the hair from the front of my head and going back and picking up sections as I go, because this is a lot easier than trying to twist the entire section at once. And it has a more uniform look as well. I'm pushing a bobby pin up the twist as if the twist has a tube inside, and I'm putting the bobby pin in there, a tunnel basically, and that secures into place very nicely. You may have pieces of your twist wanting to come out, and so just secure it up further towards the front of your head if that is necessary. But this should be pretty secure for you. Now I'm doing the same thing on the other side, starting with a little piece of hair and twisting backwards. Gathering up a little more hair as I go. And that's pretty much it for the front part. The front is very simple and will go by quickly. And again, secure. Unfortunately, a mosquito landed on me while filming this. Thank goodness for my basic gauge and knowing at least some of the 1001 amazing uses for it. I ran inside real quick and put a drop on the bite and was able to come back and finish without gaining a huge itching welt. So now in the back here, I've separated the remaining hanging hair into two sections, and now each section I'm going to divide in half. And now I'm going to do a rope braid. A rope braid is taking the two strands, twisting them both one direction, and wrapping them around each other in the opposite direction. Once you reach the end, you can secure with an elastic if you feel more secure doing that. If you don't have one, I found it very easy to just grab it with two fingers, the ends, and start twirling it around my hand till I use it all up, holding that spiral into place and pinning. As a rule of thumb, when I create something circular like this, I pin on the 4 compass points, and then you can add pins from there if necessary. Now pinning here, make sure that you have your bobby pin so that the bumpy side is towards your scalp and the flat surface is out. Grab a little bit of the scalp hair and then try to grab as much of the spiral as you go towards the center as possible, and that'll secure everything into place. Right now it kind of looks like a cinnamon roll on the back of my head, but when we do the other spiral next to it, they'll mush together a little bit and it'll become something that looks incredibly intricate, even though you can see how fast I just put it up. So again, we're going to make a rope braid on this side, twisting the sections one direction and wrapping them around each other the opposing direction. That creates the tension between the two and makes that beautiful rope. I love my front row seat to the bees working here. It's got to be pretty wonderful to work around flowers all day, I would think. So again, wrapping that all around into a spiral and pinning it into place. And all these tendrils of hair hanging down, later on I'll gather up and push up underneath the twists that I have formed here. The nice thing about this is I can feel if there are any loose spots, so I don't necessarily even need a mirror for this hairstyle. Every time you do it, it's going to be different than the other time, and it's still always going to look really nice and intricate. People are going to wonder how on earth you did that, especially as you can see how quickly I did it. In about 2 to 5 minutes, you can have this hairstyle up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. I would love to hear your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos coming up.